Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Byron Bertram.
And I'm Ivan Penaluna. And on today's show, the Prophet Mohammed to draw Pamela Geller.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is... Awesome!
With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
Well, listeners, we got a crazy story here. We have basically somebody who's an expert in this field, our own
Right,
correspondent.
stop. Fucking hell, what's going on? You need to go and get some wine or something. Right, okay, I'll do it.
All right.
Okay, this is the story this week. It's all about bikers gangs, freedom of speech, Pamela Geller, and irate people, Muslims in Austin, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to talk about that first off, and we've got a guest this week, Pyra Dracula. She's going to be here. She knows something about this, so we got her in to give some words and her thoughts on the matter.
Because I know nothing on this subject.
That's why we've got her, because you'd be an absolute loss on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's been happening, Pyra?
Well, let's see here. There was about a month ago at the beginning of May, Pamela Geller had hosted a Draw Mohammed contest in Garland, Texas. And there were a couple jihadi guys hoping to kill everyone there, or at least at the end of the event when she had some guests like Gerd Wilders, Robert Spencer, and other people that certain parties would like to see dead, real dead.
Yeah.
So the idea was they were going to lie in ambush and shoot them all as they left at the end of the event. Of course.
That's right. And they turned up in body armor with AK-47s
Absolutely.
and that, right?
And there was a lot of security there, of course, because I think Pamela knows people don't like her.
Yeah. And even though they're in Texas, which
Yeah.
you would have thought, you know, this is not a good place to launch a jihadi attack, right? But they still, you know, they went to the added mile to go and get some security, of course.
Absolutely. And so what happened was, with it being like a conference thing, as these things go, they always run late. So the guys are kind of out there. They're AK-47s. I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny. You know, one of her hired security guys kind of noticed, hey, they don't look like they're here to draw Mohammed. And there was gunfire ensuing, and the two jihadis got shot by
one cop. They was
one
totally,
cop, yeah.
By one cut. This
And
just
I believe it was like an old-fashioned
it was
revolver.
it was
Yeah,
it was
amazing.
rent a security cop, right? With a revolver,
It's like an
shot two
off-duty cop or
jihadis.
retired cop, something
It was
like
like
that.
right out of an American propaganda film where just, you know, some fat guy with a gun saves the day.
Blink, blink.
So I mean, the lesson to be learned there is Texas is not the place to do jihadi attacks.
Is that everything the
Absolutely
NRA
not.
said? It is just great.
I would.
They have a few good points.
Yeah, I bet the NRA there was all just like,
No, there we go. Yep. See, we told you.
See,
Yep.
we told you. The
This is
NRA,
what happens.
boom.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll be riding that one forever.
So these two
Exactly.
jihadis dead.
Yep. But, you know, I do believe one of their grandmas said he was a very nice boy. He was a good boy. So
They
we gotta
always
take
say
that
that.
into consideration.
They always say that.
That sounds like the beginning of a joke. Two jihadis dead. Walk into a cartoon. No.
So anyway, this is but this is balloon because we touch upon this sort of subject a lot, right? Usually with ISIS because they have a lot of comedy value. And
Well, and they kind of don't quit. So they keep feeding material to us. you know?
absolutely. So, but this is now ballooned. It's become a bigger story now because there's been a couple of standoffs at mosques. One in Texas, I believe, and then one in Phoenix, Arizona, where you get biker gangs of all people. I don't know how bikers feed into this equation, but obviously it's something to do with freedom of speech and a bit of fuck you attitude thrown in for there.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, the Texas incident I'm not familiar with. The Phoenix one, though, it was a guy who sort of depends on your source. Some are saying they were organized by biker gangs, and some are just like, well, no, they were motorcycle enthusiasts. So, you know.
Motorcycle enthusiasts.
Motorcycle enthusiasts. And they also had some sort of like gun freedom right-wing guys turn up fully armed as well.
Oh,
don't they?
well, that
You know,
always happens, yeah.
nobody's ever says like, "What do you do for a living?" And then he's like, "Well, I'm into prostitution, racketeering, contract killing, And the guy goes, "Oh, so you like a motorcycle enthusiast?"
Yeah, no one ever does that.
Yeah, no one ever does that.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
they
don't put
should.
that.
Well, my understanding is I have a friend who does bookkeeping. She did some seminar with the RCMP where they were talking about money laundering, and she made the joke. So, does anyone ever put down on their occupation on their tax form as debt collector or hitman enforcer? And apparently, no, it was somebody sort of said something about a collection agency. Which makes you wonder about their deductions. 17 ice picks and a sledgehammer.
Yeah, or nobody says also just like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work for a company that gives computers viruses. And then a girl's like, wow, that sounds like a really noble profession.
Fuck that. Just show me your car.
Yeah.
What kind of car are you driving away with?
Yeah. So anyway, back to the crazy. Why does ISIS want to kill Pamela Anderson again?
I guess they're against the whole silicone thing. They want natural titties, not fake ones.
Right.
That's what ISIS is all about. It's all about, they're just revolting against the American fake tit industry. That's what it is.
Right.
That's why you're confusing Pamela Anderson with Pamela Geller.
Right.
Now, what you should do after you've stopped looking at Sepp Blatter's pussy, you should just Google Pamela Geller. And she's a tidy looking woman.
Really? Huh?
Oh yeah, she's no Hillary Clinton.
Really?
Oh no, she's kind of like a cross between Michelle Bachmann and Sarah Palin, kind of like. No, she's not Sarah Palin. She's a bit Michelle Bachmann looking, isn't
So
she?
you would have tea and biscuits with her.
I
by that, I
probably
mean
would. Yeah,
stir-
a meeting of minds.
Yeah,
How about that?
with your cock.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be with extreme prejudice.
No, it wouldn't even be extreme prejudice. It'd be
No.
like with
It'd
extreme
be like, yeah, nice one.
extreme agreement.
Yeah, Pamela Geller, I like you.
Yeah.
You're right. Not many people say that. Banned from the UK for well, they said that she would incite.
Oh yeah, she's
hate.
hot for sure.
Well, there you go. But even Byron thinks she's hot,
Yeah.
and you only like.
Although she looks angry.
Well, she probably is a bit angry. So people are trying to kill her.
You know, maybe she's just a really frustrated artist like Hitler.
Well, maybe she is. I don't know.
That's why she keeps organizing the drawing contest.
But is she a good artist though? Have you seen any of her drawings?
No, that's not the point with her, Byron. It's a political thing. She's a political activist.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with her drawings.
She's got nothing to do with. She's probably a shit drawer. If you asked her to draw Mohammed, she'd probably just do a little circle and a stick body and 2 legs and 2 arms, and then she'd probably, if she was, competent, put some some toes and some fingers on it.
But you can't expect her to be a good artist because she's hot. Most hot people don't have to develop like artistic skills, right?
This is why I love you, Byron, because
That's
you could
what
take any subject and you will bring it down to whether that woman's hot and whether you'd fuck her and stuff like that.
I'm just saying, like, if you're attractive, you usually don't have to like develop like inner self. You don't have to develop tangible skills because you're hot. So people are nice to you in high school.
I think Pamela Geller has tangible skills.
Well, she's good at pissing off jihadists.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
fucking hate her. I mean, there's a list of people, especially in the US and Europe as well, who the jihadis would love to kill. And she's one of them.
Are you on there yet?
No, we're working on it.
Yep.
You're probably going to get on there by accident. I'll get on there by design.
So I'm just hanging out with the wrong company.
Absolutely. You'll probably have to move from Beach Avenue, Vancouver.
Look on the bright side. You'll get a lot of coverage after you get shot.
Yeah.
People will go, he was misunderstood.
I could be
He's
the-
just an idiot. He
I could
didn't
be
mean it.
I could be the Canadian John Lennon of podcasts.
Oh, God, you wish.
Yeah. Except
The
I'm,
Canadian John Lennon of podcasts.
well, except I don't beat my.
Fucking hell.
Except I'm not a wife beater, so nobody would care.
Oh,
There's still time
dear.
to start.
Oh, dear. I've still got this image from the other week of Hillary Clinton and Yoko Ono with Sepp Blatter's pussy in between them scissoring. And if you didn't listen to that, it's worth it.
That sounds like a wonderful collage that like Picasso could design.
It's like a painting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Done by
painting.
Francis Bacon.
Yeah, by Francis. I would love to see Francis Bacon do Muhammad. It would just be like a
Oh,
vagina,
that would. Do you know
a
what?
vagina with a turban getting raped or
That
something.
is the cleverest thing you've said in weeks.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Sometimes
Francis
I-
Bacon paints Muhammad.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If only he could come back from the dead to do that.
Well, Muhammad was still around when he was around. Maybe he's got one.
No, he
somewhere.
wasn't. Muhammad was dead a long time before then.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about the sort of like 17th century Francis Bacon. or
No,
whatever.
no, the knowledge of Muhammad was around. when he
Oh, I
was-
see. Right.
But he wasn't very popular in like 50s gay Britain.
What, Muhammad?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He didn't have much traction.
No.
Didn't have his philosophies.
No.
You know. So anyway, not popular either in anywhere really. In let's say anywhere real America, they're not down with that shit.
Oh,
They don't-
Muhammad.
You know, well, just jihadis.
Right.
You know, they probably the ethereal idea of Muhammad. They're probably kind of like, well, you know, whatever. But jihadis, they don't really like that sort of stuff.
You know what good Christian folks hate? They hate jihadis and the Beatles, apparently.
No, that was a long time ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Remember when John Lennon said, we're bigger than Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the 60s, and he got a lot of shit for that because
Yeah, he did.
America was a very, very conservative place back then.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, what else is? Yeah, so there's this whole standoff. I can add something else to this
Mm-hmm.
story, and that is the guy who organized the drawing contest in one of these cities.
Yeah, in Phoenix.
It was in Phoenix. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was an ex-marine, and now ISIS have said, right, we've put a death warrant on your head,
Yep.
and he's like, oh shit, I've got to go into hiding. My family's got to go into hiding. But you know, and then if you read the small print, it says, yeah, ISIS have put a death warrant upon him, and they're encouraging lone wolves to execute him. So what that means is they've just said, hey, any crazy fucking jihadis out there, you want to have a go at him, we support you. Well, as if you didn't know that already.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, it's not like the Ayatollah of Iran goes, right, Salman Rushdie, we're putting a fatwa on you, someone's going to kill you. You're thinking, shit, yeah, they've got the means with which to do that. You know, if you live in Arizona and you're an ex-Marine and probably armed to the teeth, you probably haven't got that much to be fearful of.
Well, I wonder if they'd just be like, no, we have to have an ISIS-sanctioned person to hit you.
I don't think they care.
No, they're just like any crazy nut
Oh,
job.
fuck
Go
it,
ahead.
they'll
Yeah,
take it.
absolutely.
Well, what it really just shows is that even ISIS is vulnerable to laziness and outsourcing. You know, they're kind of going to do the American way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to get an American to do it. They're outsourcing it to Americans
Yeah, that's it. America is going to be like the China of ISIS,
of jihadi
of jihadists.
violence.
Yeah, they're just going to outsource the jihadists
I
to,
doubt that very much.
to a lazy Americans.
I doubt that very much. So anyway, that's the top story this week. Still ongoing. It's this situation's developing day on day, week on week.
By the way, I just want to say if anybody has a drawing of Muhammad, please send it to the Dry Shave Show.
Yeah, dude, you know what? Yeah, do you want, send it to your house. Actually, send it to a.
Actually, you know what? But now here's the down. Okay, shit. I take that back. You didn't give the postal code, so hopefully I'll live.
The only reason why they didn't get the postal code is because I don't know it.
Yeah, that's well. I got some mail.
Probably
kicking around.
V6L. Something
Got some
like
mail
that.
kicking around.
Good
so,
start. Well, where is your mail?
Well, if your
Ah,
mail
shit.
is ticking, have your least favorite neighbor open it.
I just
that's
had this image of Byron opening an envelope and loads of white powder spraying out all over his face and he's going, talc.
talc. It's like, why did somebody send me talc? No, I'm just assume it was Coke
Oh, dear.
because I know a lot of entertainers.
Snorting up anthrax. So anyway, what else have we got this week? What we got some news stories this week,
We do, which brings me to my next suggestion.
which is what?
Let's go to the fucking news.
Oh wow!
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right, here reading the news, by the way, is Pyra Draculea doing it on behalf of our producer, Matt, who unfortunately went to the washroom to take a shit.
And hasn't been seen for 20 minutes. Go
Yeah.
on, off you go.
All right. A Muslim televangelist has gone on record as stating that mass. I'm sorry.
Hang on, can I just rewind? A Muslim televangelist. I didn't know there was any.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where do they get their suits from? Are they the same as regular ones, or they got a little bit more flair to them?
Well, see, what I really want to know about the Muslim televangelists is with the turbans, how do we know that they have the proper televangelist hair? You know, remember from
Yeah.
the 80s, the big swoop back pompadour?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I love those
Although
guys.
we do know where they could feed the microphone in. It's easier just be like, if you pray to Allah, you will walk.
Yeah. You in the third row.
Yeah.
Who wants to know what would be a typical request for
Oh,
that?
just
Should
be
we
loud.
honor kill the daughter who's listening to rock and roll, or nah? Yeah, we'll just marry her off to one of her cousins.
Your livestock has been acting like assholes.
So anyway, what is the story?
Yes, if I can get over the giggles. A Muslim televangelist has gone on record as stating that masturbating men will find their hands pregnant in the afterlife. The Turkish preacher has 12,000 Twitter followers.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Probably all his kids.
They're all in India.
He also has a very poor understanding of masturbation.
So this is a wonderful world. See, the more you learn about it, right, the more Muslim heaven sounds like it's macabre, Francis Bacon, Hieronymus Bosch style fucking hell on earth. You know, you've got men walking around with pregnant hands, having babies out their fingers. You've got murderous jihadis having sex with 72 virgins.
Yeah, who are crying.
Which is just sex for eternity with people who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, what I want to know too is with the pregnant hands, how do you distinguish that from the people who have, peanut allergies and just swelled up like balloons?
Oh,
Or
it's
do you just
heaven.
assume that they're pregnant?
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I
it's
guess
heaven.
the all-knowing, a higher power will know. He's keeping tabs. He's like the original NSA.
But I mean, when you're in the afterlife, you see someone with fat hands. How do you know?
Should
You judge them or should you just make fun of them?
Listen, if you see someone in the afterlife with fat hands, you know they've been knocking them out. Everybody's going to be walking around with fat hands.
Well,
With
everybody
loads
in
of
the world
babies
has
coming out
got
of their
fat
fingers.
hands.
The whole of heaven's going to be full of little babies coming out of people's fingers.
Question: what about girls masturbating? Because I assume he means that the sperm will.
No, what he
What is
means,
that?
what he means, in his world, women don't wank off.
True.
just
Well,
don't do
it's
that.
hard to when it's been.
Well, I'm just wondering, so if you want to get an abortion, does that mean you have to cut off your fingers?
You're in heaven, Byron.
Well, if you're in heaven, you just hope they grow back.
We've got fat fans.
Well, that's the thing. Would you keep all of them?
Well,
What else?
hands
I
would
guess
get
it
pregnant.
depends who's
No,
running the joint.
what if you just got blowjobs, or what if you're really good at yoga? Would your mouth get pregnant?
That's a good point.
Well, I guess you won't need collagen lip implants for the
No.
bimbos in the afterlife because they'll just be,
You'd be up there, right? Having babies out your fingers, babies coming
You know
out
what?
your
Here,
mouth.
but there's the guy. What if he's right? Like, I'm not religious, but what if he is right? And I'm a bit paranoid by nature, so next time I jerk off, I'm always gonna wear a glove.
What kind of glove?
Jeff.
Have you got like a special wanking glove?
Yeah, just my wank glove.
Have you got like, is it like a little sort of like 1920s ladies leather glove with a fur cuff and it's a bit small for you?
Yeah, I'm just
Is that what it's like? Is it? I think I've seen it hanging around.
Actually, I
on your
might
floor.
just use like a knight armor hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your sort of style?
Yeah, just steel cock.
Steel cock.
Yeah.
there's no way for the sperm to implant in that. I think he's on to something.
But the metal might rust.
What else have we got?
True. All
Yeah,
right.
I think we jerked this one off to death.
We fucking did.
All right. The
limp.
Rhode Island Department of Health is reporting a 79% increase in syphilis. Gonorrhea increased by 30% and a 33% increase in HIV. The theorized leading cause of the increase? Byron's favorite app, Tinder.
Really? Oh yeah.
See, this is what happens when you don't masturbate enough.
No, this is what happens when you have unprotected sex with strangers.
Oh.
That's it's pretty easy to work out. Rhode Island's going, shit, everybody's getting syphilis and gonorrhea and HIV. Fuck, what's happening? I can't imagine how is this problem? We need to spend millions and millions of dollars researching this. Where they could have just rung me up and gone, why is this happening? And I go, everybody's having unprotected sex.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're just shagging everybody and
And Tinder, I mean, basically there's no preamble. Just ring them up.
well,
and shag
no,
them, right?
I've been on a few Tinder dates, and there's
Is
some
it
preamble.
right to call them dates though?
Well, no, but it's not grinder. Not to sound homophobic. See, guys by general they're willing to fuck first, ask questions later. Women, for the most part, at least my experience, they want to know my name.
They want to know your name.
They want to know just if I'm not a psychopath. or just
Really?
whatever.
So they want to, once you've answered these 3 questions, then you're down to business.
Yeah, so within 2 minutes, I'm having
So, I mean,
unprotected sex with hundreds
Well, there you
of
go.
women.
Well, there you go.
And then when my penis falls off, I'm so confused.
Well, you know, if in a normal world situation, you would have to, you know, do the preamble, do the dates, hang around. Is it coffee or is it a date? I don't know. It's just lunch.
Yeah, but
Have
it's
to do
so
all
much.
that shit.
But it's so much work.
Yeah, I know, but it's
And then
all
you
the-
talk to a girl for an hour, and then she's like, "Oh, by the way, I just remembered I have a boyfriend and I'm a dude." And you're like, "Shit."
So this way, you just get to have sex after
No.
answering 3 questions.
Well, not 3 questions, but
Are you a psychopath? What's your name? Do you have a car?
the thing about Tinder is
No,
had
the question
bad
is
luck.
what kind of car?
Okay, sorry. What kind of car do you have, Byron?
What kind of car? Oh, I got a car
You got a taxi.
to go. That's what I got.
You got a car to go in a taxi.
Yeah, I got a car
That's
to
what
go
you
in a
got.
taxi.
That's not
I
bad.
usually have my
Just
own
lie
personal
and
driver.
say you've got a Ferrari, but it's in the shop.
That's the thing. I've never not gotten laid based on the car. I've usually not get laid because of a whole wealth of other personality or physical defects.
Because you rub yourself up against them.
Yeah, or something, or just being creepy. Or
You just look at
insecure.
them creepy.
Yeah, something.
I've seen you with women. You look at them really creepy.
See, I don't have enough game to get STDs, so I'm not that worried.
You do pretty well for someone with no game.
Yeah.
You know, it's because you're a stand-up comedian.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's just like there's an option to meet more people, so this is naturally going to happen.
So that's it. So Rhode Island, if you're listening, that's your problem. Give out more condoms. Tell people to be more responsible. You know.
Yeah. Or just, yeah,
Okay, get on Tinder.
just get on Tinder.
Yep.
Get on
Or
Tinder
if-
and join the
or-
party.
Or if you have lots of STDs, Tinder clearly is a place for you.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a warm primordial.
It's like Grinder,
Cool.
except with less sex.
There you go. What else we got?
All right. Bangladesh authorities have found a way to finally stop their citizens from pissing in the streets. Simply put, they put up signs saying not to. The signs are written in Arabic, even though most Bengalis cannot read Arabic. But the signs work because Arabic is seen as a sacred language, and apparently people don't pee near sacred things.
Oh, so they just put up some writing in Arabic and no one will piss near it.
Pretty much.
Brilliant. That wouldn't work in Texas, would it?
No, that's where you would want. Oh, that sign says pee here. I don't know if that sounds Texan or not. That's my standard
Byron,
American.
do a Texan and Bangladeshi accent.
Oh, right,
amazing. Are you asking me if I want to have a go on your Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was asking. Yeah. You can't get pregnant if I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, that's I mean, that's
You know what's funny? Just like, don't piss, and then they don't. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
You know,
Doing
it's
what
funny.
they're told.
I was at just I just got a massage actually right before the podcast.
Yeah, you
I
did,
live a
didn't you?
Tough life.
Yeah. Hard
And
life being you, innit?
And then there's a sign that says, "Don't ask for happy endings."
Oh, is that what it said?
Pretty much.
So don't ask because a refusal often causes offense.
Yeah.
So you don't? Did you ask?
No, I didn't. But I didn't want a happy ending. The thing is, I've been the times where you get a massage and they're like, "Okay, we give you a happy ending." And I'm like, "No, I don't want a happy ending." Then they get insulted and they give you this shitty massage because they know you're not getting them extra money for.
So
happy
hang on a minute. You go to right. So you go for a massage, and
Yeah.
you want a massage.
Yeah.
You don't want.
I don't want a
some-
happy ending. No, I don't
So,
want a
but why
sex
do you-
slave to touch my penis.
Why do you go to these places where they do happy endings to get a massage when you could go to a massage therapist?
Because those places take a long time to get. It's like, well, what's next Thursday? Blah, blah, blah. It's like I want a massage now, and I'm impatient.
so you get sort of like these.
yeah, I got a sex slave to touch me, except not my penis.
That's brilliant. You do live a very, very charmed life, don't
Yeah.
you? So how much is it for a massage of that kind?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Fuck off. Well, you don't know.
No, what is it? It's about $1 a minute, something like that.
$1 a minute.
Something like that.
Okay. So how many minutes are you in there for?
Just enough to get
A happy ending.
a happy ending.
Okay. Now, how long are you going for? You
No,
don't really-
between
you don't want
half
to
an hour and an
divulge
hour.
this information, do you?
No, half an hour and an hour. No, I'm just trying to bring out the funny of it, but it's not.
Well, no,
really
I
that
find this
funny.
hilarious.
Do you?
Yeah, I think a lot of other people will do as well.
Well, it's just like one of those, just walk
Oh.
by massage places.
So you just go past this place.
Yeah.
Has a pink rose on it.
Yeah.
And signs in Chinese.
Yeah.
Right. And you walk in there. It's got these curtains that look really dirty.
Yeah.
Haven't been opened ever.
That's the
right?
one.
And you go in there.
That's right.
Right. And you go, hey, I'm here for a massage. Have you got a favorite place you go to?
Well, I got a new favorite place now.
Why is that? Did you see their advertisement on TV?
A friend of mine who's a sex addict actually.
Right.
recommended it.
He recommended it
Yeah,
because it's a good place to get a happy ending.
I don't know.
Why? Hang on a minute. Why did your friend, who's a sex addict, recommend a place where they have a sign up that says "Do not ask for a happy ending because a refusal often offends"?
I haven't. Yeah, that's it. Maybe he's just trying to. He's trying to just work his game.
So is he like, "Hey, you want to go down this place? It's a great place to get a massage." Is that what he said?
Well, no, I was gonna go for a massage today, and then I said I'm going to this place. So you should try that place. And this place was actually better.
Right.
Yeah. I don't
$1
even know
a
if there's
minute.
Any.
Were they
funny-
good? Are they good at it? Do they?
It was a
work in
guy
it?
today, actually.
Oh, it was a guy.
Yeah, today it was a
Wow.
guy.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't mind that because he was good. He got in there good.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah, like
Right.
a guy knows how to touch your penis. You know what I mean?
So normally, sometimes, can you imagine if you'd gone in there and you wanted a happy ending and it was a guy who came in? You're like,
And-
oh,
but you already paid for it. So you're like,
Whoa.
shit, I'm not
oh
gay,
shit,
but I
I
paid
can't ask
for
for
it.
a happy ending. And
So
he
I
said-
know I'm not gonna get a refund, but I'm also don't want to be gay. What do you want more?
your money back or to be gay.
Oh. it's
It's a hard. This is where
it's a
your
conundrum.
life gets really, really complicated and
it's a
difficult.
conundrum. Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that you have to navigate on a daily basis, isn't it?
Anyway, let's
Other
just.
people worry about kids and jobs and stuff like that, and you worry about whether you want your money back or you're willing to be gay and just go.
Let's just say that I got a great massage, but now this guy's hands are pregnant.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
All right. So what else we got? Sorry about that, Pyra. We went on down a little avenue there that we sometimes me and Byron like
We were
to
trying
go
to
down.
find the diamond in the coal there, but it was kept digging.
No, exactly. Because sometimes Byron will say these things. He go, "Oh yeah, I just went for a massage," and you think, "Well, tell me about the massage," and he'll start giving you a bit of information, and then the more information he gives you, you'll go, "This is incredible. Let's go back and let's just take that little bit that you spoke about and let's just open that up."
I just want to know, is the massage parlor cheaper than going to a registered massage therapist? Because
I
a
think
couple times
so.
I've had to go, it's like, oh, my back felt better, but my bank account hurt like hell.
Right.
Yeah, registered massage therapists are a ripoff just because they go to school and know what they're doing. It's bullshit.
You just need a sex slave to do it, don't you?
Yeah, cheaper.
Yeah, there you go.
They're the Walmart of hand jobs. Anyway.
See, I think this is a great untapped market, and where you guys are going, well, do you want to be gay? See, they need to get chicks to start going to the gay massage parlor.
Yeah, but that's the thing. See, like that's
oh,
why
the cute guy. Yeah.
that's why Grindr would never work for lesbians
No.
because they don't.
Too angry.
Yeah,
Too angry. Never go out.
yeah, they're too angry.
Face like a smacked ass. Like most gay guys you see, they look quite happy. Like, hi,
Yeah.
And then most lesbians look fucking miserable.
Well, not the ones I see on movies.
Well, that's because they're not real lesbians. You
That's
go
the
down the
thing.
drive.
They're happy they're getting paid by the hour.
You know what the thing is about porn, right? You see like two hot.
Hang on a minute.
chicks
I'm
just-
talking about real lesbians.
I am
now.
talking about just. I
go
want
on.
to. So if they're making out and like scissoring and all that, Hillary Clinton and Yoko Ono style, that kind of thing, with two
Seth
hot
Blatter's pussy.
chicks, Seth Blatter's pussy, and they're like, "Oh my god," they're trying to get men off, and they're not lesbians, right?
Yeah.
They're just women portraying the role of lesbians, titillate men. But you see one guy just sucking a dude off one time, then he's gay.
Yep.
Yeah, because
That's not right.
that's kind of a bit more of a commitment.
You see one guy who wants to play the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
He's ostracized for life.
Yeah. One guy wants to play with the Millennium Falcon once, and that's it.
And that's it. Done. Labeled. Judged.
Exactly.
Stamped.
And no one would have known about it unless you hadn't mentioned it on this show.
Well, the thing is that we'll mention it on the show, but the good thing is we'll probably never hear anything about it because nobody emails us at thedryshaveshow@gmail.com. Tell us your comments about my Millennium Falcon story.
Oh dear. Anyway, what else we got? Is that it?
That is it for the fucking news.
All
So let's move on to street jokes.
Oh, street jokes. Are you
Oh,
ready?
yeah.
Street jokes.
Street jokes.
Street jokes.
Woo, yeah. Hot diggity. That's a funny one.
Okay, so it's street jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Who's got a street joke?
What do gay horses eat? Hey. Hey. Stupid joke, but I just like doing that voice. Hey.
All right, that's short but sweet. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got one here. We got a police officer sees a man driving around with a pickup full of penguins. He pulls the guy over and says, "You can't drive around here with penguins in this town. Take him to the zoo immediately." Guy says okay and drives away. The next day, the officer sees the guy driving around with a truck full of penguins again. and they're all wearing sunglasses. He pulls the guy over and says, I thought I told you to take these penguins to the zoo. Guy says, I did. Now I'm taking them to the beach.
Yeah, I have heard that one. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's cute.
Yeah.
All right. So the guy's working at a sex shop, and his boss is going off on lunch break. Says, "Okay, well, mind the shop, and when I get back, tell me what we sold." So he's like, "Okay." First customer to come in is a brunette chick, and she's looking at all the dildos, and she says, "Oh my God, I've never had a black one. I'll buy the black one." He's like, "Okay." Does the transaction. She leaves. Next person in is a black girl, and she looks and says, "I've never had a white one. Okay, I'll take the white dildo." Okay, no problem. Does the transaction. Leaves. Next person in is a blonde girl, and she looks behind the counter, and she says, "Oh my God, I've never had a plaid one. I'll take the plaid one." He's like, "Okay, no problem." Does the transaction. She leaves. Boss comes back and says, "Okay, well, what did we sell?" And he's like, not much. A black one, a white one, and your thermos.
That's good. You know what? I love it when Pyra, you do the beginning of the joke. You always come with this very sensual. So it's like, all right, love it. It's very
Probably
nice.
from doing college radio for a while. I'll be like, "Okay, you're listening to the Vampires Ball and blah 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 blah." So.
It's like college radio meets phone sex. Awesome.
College radio meets phone sex.
Yeah.
I should probably get into that. It would probably pay more than working retail, but oh well.
That's it. Yeah. Absolutely. Probably pays loads. And you'd have some funny stories to tell.
You know what I thought
That's
it'd be?
true.
My friend of mine thought it'd be funny ideas. Christopher Walken phone sex, and I just get my own line, and they just like, "You want to hear Christopher Walken doing phone sex?" But I could be in the middle of a meeting with somebody, and there's be like, "Oh, just a sec, it's my other job," and you just answer. And he's like, "All right, I'm sucking your dick." What do you want me to do? I'm licking your balls. And they just like, "It's $2 a minute. You can talk as long as you like."
We should make a YouTube video of that.
What else does he do?
I don't know. That's it.
No, but does Christopher Walken do anything else?
What besides phone
Does
sex?
I mean, like, imagine if like Christopher Walken was like a garage mechanic.
Oh yeah, and he was just Christopher Walken is because garage mechanic. They just lie to you. What's wrong, right? You just go in there, flat
Pretty
tire,
much.
and they just fleece you. Just like, "Oh yeah, did you replace my tire?" There's a lot more to your car than that, and we took liberties. And I was like, "What do you mean you took liberties? It's gonna be $2,500. What are you talking? Your tranny was blown, and your radiator was fucked. How? What are you fucking kidding? No, it was funny. It's like, now when we looked, what do you know? Problems."
Okay, now imagine if Christopher Walken was a Chinese mechanic.
Chung Li Donggang radiator Bangli 25 mo year mo the Maya. Thanks to fact. That's right.
Oh dear, what else is wrong with the car?
That's the car's fine.
How
That
does
was
he
the
make
best
a
one yet.
profit if there's actually things wrong with it? Then he's got to get parts.
I know. Well, that's
Christopher Walken just does it for a laugh.
Christopher Walken. Well, you know what? It's been a lot of fun here, the Dry Shave Show. And again, please follow us on Twitter at the Dry Shave Show. Like us, listen to us, give us feedback. We want to hear you.
It's almost like he's in the room.
Yeah.
All right, I've been Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Pyra Draculea.
I'm Christopher Walken.
Good night. Thank you very much.
And now a Dry Shave Show candid moment.